Clean Bitcoin, North Dakota. Cryptocurrency miners such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have shifted their focus to North Dakota in the last year, and some state authorities view the thriving sector as one way to broaden the economy, which is mainly reliant on oil and agriculture. North Dakota's government intends to spend heavily on the development of the state's cryptocurrency economy. Hey, and welcome to Altcoin Capital. Today, we're going to talk about how a green revolution in North Dakota, a U.S. oil-rich state, is going to fuel Bitcoin and crypto mining. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Now, let's jump right into it. What happened? According to a Thursday Cointelegraph story, North Dakota government officials attended the Miami Bitcoin conference trying to lure cryptocurrency miners by offering to assist them to produce the cleanest crypto in the world. The North Dakota Commerce Department paid $35,000 for the trip, and the agency expected a minimum of a 20,000% return from its attendance at the conference. North Dakota is drawing an increasing number of data center owners due to its cold, dry weather and low electricity rates. Meanwhile, state officials have marketed it as a burgeoning hub of some of these energy-intensive data centers, some of which mine cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others serve as a hub for these energy-intensive data centers. James Lehman, U.S. Trade Representative, said the state's cryptographic money pitch is essential for more extensive work to differentiate an economy to a great extent reliant upon commodities, including just oil and agriculture. With the fact that the state has so far reported around $3 billion of crypto ventures, Lehman said his specialization is near fixing speculations from an additional $3 billion in activities, including a few financial backers that state authorities intend to visit Miami. So far, data centers have not gotten any state subsidizing to this point, Lehman said. However, Commissioner for Brian Croce said tax exceptions are accessible in a few situations for tech hardware like routing devices, servers, and computer software. Such engagements, branding, and awareness are paying benefits, said Lehman, who went on to say that North Dakota has the resources, framework, and assessment design in place to plant the banner as the world's cleanest barrel of oil and cleanest crypto. However, as North Dakota leaders push for greater cryptocurrency investment, state officials for energy expressed concern about the compromises that new data centers could necessitate, while several digital currency specialists questioned the state's ability to attain the climate goals with mining crypto. In January, Governor Doug Burgum and two Montana companies announced the construction of a massive $1.9 billion data center near Williston, dubbed the world's largest of its kind. Near Jamestown and Grand Forks, data centers are being built. Rainbow Energy, based in Bismarck, has claimed that it intends to create a data center as part of its purchase of North Dakota's largest coal-fired power plant, though no details have been published. The state's data center economy may potentially increase shortly. FX Solutions President Richard Tabish, who is developing a 700-megawatt center close to Williston, said the project is a smaller part of a massive 1.6 gigatons of data centers that his company has planned in other parts of North Dakota. Lehman stated that his agency intends to increase or triple the $3 billion in crypto mining investment in North Dakota. The pyramid-shaped missile silo complex near the northeastern North Dakota hamlet of Nakoma, built during the Cold War, was among the assets touted by state officials at the Miami Bitcoin conference, according to Lehman. Officials from the Commerce Department wanted to check the commissioned property converted into a large-scale data center, the vast use of energy in cryptocurrency production, cryptocurrency mining, a cycle wherein particular PCs address progressively provoking numerical riddles to open money, requires a huge amount of energy. When it reaches its maximum capacity, the Williston office is supported to attract essentially more energy than any city in North Dakota. As per the analytical Digiconomist, a single Bitcoin transaction made requires 2,112 kilowatts, identical to the electricity utilization for 72 days in a normal US family. Director of Transmission Authority John Wida had mixed emotions regarding the state's booming data center economy, owing in part to these high-powered activities. Wida noted that as the unpredictable Bitcoin markets have declined in recent months, calls for crypto projects have decreased. He went on to say that the state has just a limited supply of round-the-clock electrical generation. Data centers will then compete with industrial projects for energy that may create more employment and bring direct advantages to established businesses. Several data centers sought for or obtained state money through a newly established energy fund are among the state's top priority developments, according to Wida. Dale Hagen, a senior supervisor of Mount Trail Williams Energy Cooperative, which will give power to the Williston Data Center, said he isn't worried about restricted electric production in his space. He brought up that North Dakota trades more power than it consumes and that there ought to be a lot of limits on the framework for the data centers and other energy-concentrated endeavors. Mount Trail William Electric brought the 700-megawatt data centers to Williston, and the organization is seeking 3 different data center projects nearby, as per Hagen. Nonetheless, Tavish, the Atlas Power Data Centers developer, says his company has already tied up the lion's share of electric generating in numerous North Dakota regions with its 1.6 gigatons in data center projects. While Tavish emphasized that FX Solutions relies on high-quality equipment and intends to stay in North Dakota in the long run, he also cautioned of other crypto miners' hit-and-go techniques. It's not uncommon for crypto mining energy hunters to swoop in and take advantage of a cheap energy source before fleeing a location if the finances don't work out, according to Tavish. Cleanest crypto on the planet? Crypto means a lot of energy, and the level of energy needed in mining crypto is huge. Crypto mining is already banned in some countries, and it harms our environment as it increases the carbon emission in it. You will understand it better by understanding that 63% of global electricity produced is being produced by fossil fuels only. So how can we make mining more environmentally friendly? Well, people building data centers in North Dakota have a solution. Atlas Power has announced that they are planning to build data centers that are carbon negative. North Dakota is a lucrative option for firms to set up their data centers. First of all, they can set up their facilities near power plants, meaning uninterrupted power supply with lower costs. Moreover, excessive gas reserves will be used to produce power to fuel the mining in the state. And the excessive gas will get used, which was getting burned into the atmosphere otherwise. But the most important effort remains on how the state will be reducing the greenhouse gases produced due to electricity production. Hence, it is critical to attaining the dream of clean mining. And the goal of achieving carbon zero emission by the year 2030 can be achieved in this case only if they can develop technology that will in turn reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Although carbon technology is widely used worldwide, even our cars have it, and it reduces carbon emissions by 16 times. But how will it be used in the case of large power producing plants? And without controlling the emission of pollutants, the future of the crypto mining boom in the state will be hanging in the balance. Local tax revenue and technical job opportunities are important gains the state will get from data centers, according to Joshua Rhodes, a research associate at the University of Texas's Weber Energy Group. Increased demand on the electricity grid, he says, will force utility companies to develop additional power generating facilities, resulting in more employment and economic activity. Nonetheless, Rhodes, who previously worked as a consultant for a Bitcoin firm looking for more environmentally friendly ways for mining cryptocurrencies, feels that powering data centers without an increase in carbon emissions demands some innovative techniques. He argues that until a data center contracts for 100% renewable energy, emissions will rise. Basin Electric will provide the data center owned by Atlas Power with a variety of power sources that will fluctuate based on the day, including coal, natural gas, and wind, according to Hagen. According to Jonathan Crumey, a former researcher who has spent decades researching the use of electricity in information technology, If a data center draws power directly from the grid without contracting for clean power or expanding its renewable generation, it is likely to generate more emissions. Kumi also warned about opportunistic crypto actors who are prone to abandoning a location when conditions no longer suit their needs. While data centers may provide some jobs and economic benefits, Kumi warns that the risks of volatile crypto markets and miners' high energy demands might put a municipality under strain. Just because they have a lot of cash flow and certain private advantages to attract people to support the project doesn't mean it helps the entire state of North Dakota, he continued. Interesting, right? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to our channel for more fun. We will be back soon with another one, so click that notification bell below to stay tuned for our new videos. This is Altcoin Capital signing out. Until next time.